2 minutes. All right, y'all. Get the copyrights over with. All right. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit education attempt to balance and fair use. All right, 2 minutes, y'all. Okay, on this one, I gotta show my face a little bit more than the other one. Not afraid. Okay. On this one right here. Let me show y'all once more. I'm gonna start out with this right here. With Mr. Go Black to Africa. He got a funny name, Nina. I can't pronounce his name, but very, intelligent black man, Go Black to Africa. Like the second time I did things on his thing. All right. Yeah, let me show my face, man. People, you know how crazy it is. Why you don't show your freaking face? All right. There we go. About to let him rip. Kevin Hart, boycotted Egyptian, speaks out, tells the truth. Okay. Don't you worry about it. You got something for that. Let it rip.
Capitalize on the Bitcoin marketplace at a fraction of the cost trading micro Bitcoin using NinjaTrader's professional tools and analysis. Micro Bitcoin futures are 1/10 the size of one Bitcoin and 1/50th the size of the larger Bitcoin futures contract. This allows you to trade on your Bitcoin market.
Okay, I'll actually read that.
It says here, if we look at ancient Egypt, there aren't.
There you go.
What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, Go Black to Africa. I want to share this information with you of Egypt is in uproar because of Kevin Hart and his blackwashing the history of Egypt. Listen to this. Calls to cancel Kevin Hart's comedy show in Egypt over Afrocentric views. And it reads as such there, family members here. It states that calls are growing in Egypt to cancel the upcoming stand-up show in Cairo by U.S. comedy star Kevin Hart over his past comments in support of Afrocentism on ancient Egypt, which has angered many in the country. Listen to this. On Tuesday, Hart announced on Twitter that he will be performing for the first time in Egypt at the Cairo Indoor Stadium in February 2023. However, his post promoting his reality check tour prompted many Egyptian users to call for the show to be boycotted or canceled due that to Hart's Afrocentric views of ancient Egyptian civilization. Some users have started using hashtags calling for the show to be canceled and saying that Hart is not welcomed in the country as Egyptian history is a red line. Hart is once said to be stated, "We must teach our children the true history of Black Africans when they were kings in Egypt, and not just the era of slavery that is cemented by education in America. Do you remember the time when we were kings?" One user said Afrocentric wants to steal and attribute Egyptian civilization to Africans and tell modern Egyptians that we are occupying Egypt from them. We must all participate in the campaign to cancel Kevin Hart's concert. Among those calling for the show to be canceled was Egyptian actor Yosef Othman. He highlighted that Hart had invested in an Afrocentric animation series by the company Black Sands Entertainment, which others have accused of blackwashing ancient Egyptian history. Now, hot daggone, here we go. This is the first time I heard about blackwashing. We hear about whitewashing, but now we're into this blackwashing. You're going to hear more of this, family. This is a shame. Here we go. Last year, prominent Egyptologist and former minister of antiquities Zal Hawass dismissed the notion that ancient Egyptians were Black Africans.
There we go. Y'all hear that? Look at here. Got something for you. There we go again. You know why? There might be a glare on it. He's not freaking African himself. What did I say? Zahi Abbas Hawass, Arabic. Born May 28th, 1947. Is an Egyptian archaeologist, Egyptologist, and former minister of the state of antiquities. After has serving twice. He has also worked as archaeology sites in the Nile Delta, the Western Desert, and Upper Nile. Might have been born in Egypt, but they colonized Saudi Arabia. He's Arab. He's Arab. Okay, this thing crazy. This is him. So Hawass dismissed. Okay, he dismissed notion that. Okay, let it go.
But did acknowledge that there was evidence of Cushites who ruled Egypt during the 25th dynasty. If I've been all down through Egypt and all the statues, the paintings, all are Black folk, brown folk, whatever folk you see wasn't white folk. From the tan to the dark, whether they want to say Nubia, Kush, the land of Kush, whether they want to say it was whomever, it's in Africa. This is why some Egyptians that are there, they don't even know their history.
Mm-hmm.
It says here, if we look at ancient Egypt, there are two theories, with one theory being that their origin was either from Semites, descendants of Shem, son of Noah, or Hamites, descendants of Ham, son of Noah, with input from Palestine and from Africa based on the faces of the people from the Delta and Upper Egypt, he said. Now, keep in mind, Upper Egypt is southward, okay? Going into the land of Cush, the land of Nubia.
Okay.
Afrocentrism gains traction in the U.S. following the growth of Black consciousness and the civil rights movement of the 1960s and 70s and centuries on the history of people of African descent, and has been described as a response to the Eurocentric attitude about African history. One of the most disputed and divisive subjects has been the race of the ancient Egyptians and the accusations that modern Egyptians have no claim to the country's ancient heritage due to being descendants of Arab invaders.
Here we go. That's why they don't want to come. That's why they don't want to over there. They're all freaking Arabs, you know? So Kevin Hart, it's not the black people. It's the freaking Arabs, all right? They don't like you. Damn Arabs. Damn slave trader. And captors of slaves. You better believe it. They had the slave ships, some of them. They don't like black people. Allegedly. He's showing you right here. Freaking Arab colonizers. Invaders. They stole Egypt. Still think I'm crazy? You think I was lying? Well, there you go. I just did a video no more than 10 minutes ago talking about the Hawass. Sahi Hawass. Here we go again. Well, I told you it was something coming up. See, don't believe me now? Here we go.
While Afrocentrists have been accused of attempting to steal or appropriate Egyptian history. This right here, family, is something that the history, and it is evident that there are Arabs that are there, and that the good thing is that paintings and statues.
Let's go ahead and head on to the bathroom and see if simpler is really simpler, and see if simpler can get rid of all this white.
Showing the black faces, the DNA test that was done on the mummies.
Oh, yeah.
Prove that it was all African. See, people don't want to admit,
Thought I was lying?
based upon scientific, historical, and archaeologist data, first man on earth was black. An African in the continent.
There we go.
It wasn't the name of the continent, but as a point of reference, Africa.
You know what? You just said that. They're going to shake a lot of nerves, you know? They're going to say, like, who cares? Who give a flying? Well, we give a flying. Y'all might not give a flying. Not all. But if it never happened, we wouldn't have to talk about it. But these are situations we must uphold where we freaking come from. Why nobody else don't want to do it? Some people are going to do it. Some people still going to talk crazy talk. But Let them talk. If it never happened, we still wouldn't have to talk about it. Like when I always used to say in all my videos, the truth hurts. All right. So what do we call ourselves? Where we come from? Now we can't say where the hell we come from. Now we can't say the hell we come from. Freaking Africa. It stir up a lot of can of worms. So, what they want us to do? I guess we come from a damn black hole. Kevin Hart, don't you bend. No matter what. Damn Muhammad Ali didn't bend. Better known as Cassius Clay. Don't you freaking bend. He laying up in that grave, staring right at you. Well, he might be looking down on you. Muhammad Ali. He might be staring you right in the face. You can't even see him. As an angel. Don't you bend. So where the hell we come from? A black hole? We can't call ourselves Egyptians. We can't call ourselves African. We can't call ourselves Nubians. We can't call ourselves nothing without a can of worms being stirred up. So what are we? Just black cardboard, huh? First grade cardboard paper. The black, whatever, the carbon paper. When you're in the first grade, you had a big yellow pencil. So we just black carbon paper, huh? I just be damned. Don't you bend. Let her rip.
All race of people come from the black man. Two Caucasians cannot produce a black man, but two blacks, a man and woman, can produce a white baby.
Did y'all just hear that? It's not me talking. Allegedly, that could happen. That is his podcast. Go Black to Africa. That could happen, allegedly. All right? I must do some disclaimers on here. All right? Scientific proof. Allegedly. That is him. You got a funny name. Nee. Okay? He is talking. That's what could happen. That's his thoughts, his comments, and his scientific equation. That is his thesis of thought of what could happen to black on black when they're trying to produce a baby. Got it? Allegedly. That's him talking. So he might have scientific proof on the correction part. So let him roll.
Where you will see the spectrum of color across the globe that comes from black people. Now, I know that many of the people there in Egypt, a lot of them haven't even gone in their own country to visit the history. But the problem of it is, when I was there, I talked to some of the locals, and some of the people who are the guides have been taught through their schools. So they've been indoctrinated. Now, I happen
You got that? So they've been indoctrinated. It means the guide has been misinformed with hearsay, and they have been cut off of certain things of Egyptian history. I would say honesty. Got it? Allegedly, that's what I'm saying. Honesty. Egyptian honesty, okay? That's a new word, honesty.
go on a tour that went from Cairo all the way down to Abyss Symbol, almost to Sudan, and we were able to go all through there to see the rich history of the Egyptians and Nubia and the land of Kush, from the pyramids to the temples to the tombs to all of it. And you see people of color and the black faces all over the place. But some Egyptians don't call themselves Africans.
There we go. This is it. This is it. This is all boiled down to this. This is it. This is it. This is why we had a problem with the Egyptians in Africa. This is the number one problem. It got stuck in their freaking head. The Arab invaders. Here we go.
This is just a hate. This is just one of those things that this just happens. But let me show you a video of me interviewing a Egyptian, and let's see what he says. And I'll be back.
Now, my friend here. What's your name again? Haney. From Egypt. Haney from Egypt. Yep. He invited me into his business, and I wanted to ask him some questions. He basically was telling me some very interesting things. Give me some history. Okay, the history is right back here. Right. I'm going to say
when you go to Aswan and to Luxor, that's the border of Egypt and Sudan. Or the
Trust me, he's Arab. Okay, we're gonna see.
Egyptians, just dark skin. We have.
Are those the original Egyptians? They're
Yes.
the original Egyptians.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Were they the ones who were built?
He said it, y'all. Sorry about that, man. I forgot his name was. He said it. He said it. He freaking said it. Sorry about that. He said it.
And the pyramids down and everything.
Yep. The ones built the pyramids, it's dark skin.
There we
With
go.
pharaohs dark skin?
With the pharaohs was dark skin as well.
There you
What
go.
about the
We
queen?
have the king and
NinjaTrader is an award-winning futures broker and trading platform provider, combining high-performance trading tools with world-class support. Our award-winning platform offers advanced charting and free trade simulation.
and you mean or the queen.
The pharaoh and his wife.
All right.
They were all
yes.
dark skin.
We have 7,000 years history.
7,000. And then you can change.
So from every couple of hundreds of years, it was changing one king.
Right.
But we have a lot of dark skin,
Yeah.
and you will see it by your eyes. Some of the pictures say Jesus, he is dark skin.
Yeah.
You can see it and the first church built in all the life. It's called Hunting Church.
Where's it located?
It's in Old Cairo.
It's in Old Cairo. So you saying there's a church that exists that shows Jesus as dark skin?
It is a picture of Jesus. It's dark skin.
He's dark skin.
There, because we are the Egyptians. Save Jesus. We was Jewish before. All the Egyptians in the time of Moses here.
Yeah. So let me ask you this right here. Okay, I know that. Let me ask you this right here. In America, they are saying and teaching our kids and showing the movies years and years ago too as well. Charleston Heston, Elizabeth Taylor, they were white people, and they were Pharaoh. King Charleston Heston, who played a pharaoh, he was a white guy, and Elizabeth Taylor was a white woman, and all the Egyptians around there were white, and they were showing thousands of years ago that this is how Egypt was.
No, we was 99% or 98% black.
Black. And so you were black then, and as time went on, your skin got lighter. Then did some of the Greeks and them come in, or the French?
Egypt was occupied by
was
France.
occupied by French.
By France.
France, yeah.
Before even France, we have, the Turkish. That's also one.
There we go. Don't forget about that. You're right.
Some of the whites came here. Egypt was occupied by France before, occupied by Turkish.
Yeah.
After that, the lost people occupied us. It's the English.
Yeah.
And that's why the skin start to change.
Okay.
That's the last couple of hundreds of years.
Yeah.
But before, a lot of pictures, a lot of history, a lot of details say our real color is black.
The real color is black.
Yep.
And it's on the walls in the pyramids.
Yep.
And it's showing how the Egyptians were.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, family, that's facts. It's in the pudding.
There we go. That's it. Big ups. All right, y'all. He said it all. Man from Egypt. He might be Arab. He might born in Egypt, but he got family from Arabia, Saudi Arabia. But he told the damn truth, Big ups to him. All right. Kevin Hart. You got two people. Got two content creators that stood up for you. All right. You got Go Black to Africa. First one to stand up for you. And the Verbal Antidote channel. Second one. Don't bend. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. The worms are stirring up in the cup. They're going to hate this. But somebody got to stand up for their own culture. All right? It's not a black thing. It's a great thing. All right? As I say again, it has been a reaction to Go Black to Africa from the Verbal Antidote channel. Thanks for watching. Big thumbs up to Go Black to Africa. 53,000 views. And I'm out. Like, share, and subscribe.